prijatelj rubrike All Timer, OMV, energija za bolji život. Serija 4 bila je najviši evolutivni oblik Alfa Romeo Spidera, čiji je razvojni put počeo još 1966. godine. Sedim u primerku iz 1992. A ko će o Alfi da bolje priča od Italijana? Naturalizovani Beograđanin Đorđo Andrijan zna sve brojke vezane za ovaj automobil. Pa da krenemo od kubikaže.
Buongiorno. The engine of this car is the same of the previous version, so it's 1962 cubic centimeters, which has a total power of 120 horsepower, 161 newton meters of torsion, which brings it to a top speed of 190 kilometers per hour. And it accelerates from 0 to 100 in 9.4.
Tokom 4 generacije, ovaj automobil je konstantno unapređivan, što je primetno i na dizajnerskom planu.
Well, this is the last version of an iconic design by Pininfarina, and it is also considered by the public the most beautiful. Indeed, Pininfarina, after about 30 years, made a small miracle in cleaning up the car. The previous version had these plastic bumpers and minigun, which most of the people really didn't like. So he made it absolutely fluid, the line, and in accordance to the style of the 90s. In particular, the back part with no spoilers and those lights that became then very famous in the next production of other Alfa Romeo models.
Kupcima su ponuđena oba dva nivoa opreme. U osnovnom, od luksuza, dobili ste štofana sedišta pa idite vozajte se. Ali u varijanti Veloce stvari su bile mnogo zanimljivije.
Well, indeed. This car is fantastic because it is a combination of the classic style with those, equipment that make it more drivable. For example, this last version was equipped with electric glasses, which was not the case in the previous one. And then, in particular, they take care of the interiors. So the combination of color, the design, and the leather seats and decorations. The American version, America was always a very important market for this car, since the success of the first version in the Graduate movie with Dustin Hoffman was even richer. So the American version has the klima on, even the ABS, and a little extra light on the back according to their security systems.
Za sve vas koji eto niste Dustin Hoffman, kakav je doživljaj vožnje?
Well, this version is much more drivable than the first one of Dustin Hoffman. It has some evolutions in mechanic and electronics. For example, there are 4 disc brakes, which stops the car in a reasonable distance. And we have the fully electronic Bosch Motronic injection, which makes the engine much more fluid, keeping the original sounds. Some elements didn't change. In particular, we Alfisti love this speed selector, which is exactly in the same position and very long. It looks particularly strange, but for us it's an element of distinction. This is considered the last real Alfa generation before the manufacturing house get into the Fiat group.
Restauracija, da, ne?
Ne. This car is authentic and only some little fixing, but basically is the same as when it was manufactured, and therefore it has an additional value. This car in particular is certified by Registro Italiano Alfa Romeo, which is the only official register that can do the historical certification, and that's why you have the symbol over there. And for the same purpose, this car was selected in 2010 on the occasion of the 100th anniversary of Alfa Romeo, when cars from all over the world gathered to Milano to give a fantastic red embrace to the city. It was amazing.
Ovaj Spider je bio itekako primećen kao pace car, na memorijalnoj trci posvećenoj Beogradskom Grand Prix iz 3. septembra 1939. Koji su planovi?
Yes, this was the car, the official car, symbolizing the Italian engagement in the Belgrade Grand Prix, and it was the first Alfa Romeo ever used by an Italian ambassador on this occasion. The plan is to continue to use the car as this symbol in Belgrade and in other European countries to signify the cultural relevance of motor heritage.
I to je bilo sve za danas.